It always starts the same way. A whisper in the news, a closed-door vote, then suddenly, boom, another gun law passes while no one's looking. Shelves go bare, ammo prices spike, and folks start lining up outside gun stores like it's Black Friday with body armor. The cycle runs like clockwork. Each time a new restriction moves through committee or some federal agency rewrites the rules, gun counters empty out faster than distributors can restock. Braces, mags, ARs, even basic home defense shotguns all start vanishing in waves. The firearms flying off the shelves right now come from hard-earned reputations. They've served in patrol cars, on nightstands, in holsters, and at the range. Demand doesn't come from flash or fad. It's driven by urgency. Stocks are tightening, supply chains are lagging, and legislation is catching up. The clock isn't slowing. Every headline, every leaked memo adds pressure. Gun owners aren't gambling with time. They're acting while options are still on the table. Let's walk through the 10 firearms disappearing the fastest before the next round of restrictions lands. The pump-action shotgun has been a cornerstone of home defense for decades, and the Mossberg 590 Tactical continues to dominate that category for one reason: function over flare, chambered in 12-gauge, fitted with a 20-inch barrel, and featuring an extended magazine tube. This platform was built for reliability under pressure. This shotgun comes with zero pretense. It was engineered for function, equipped for hard use, and trusted by thousands who don't need flash to feel prepared. Lately, it's being pulled from shelves faster than wholesalers can fill back orders. Talk of limiting tube-fed capacity and new restrictions on tactical configurations has driven demand through the roof. The 590 Tactical, with its ghost ring sights, heat shield, and high-capacity configuration, checks just enough boxes to make regulators squirm. In several jurisdictions, shotguns that feature adjustable stocks, heat shields, or magazine extensions are being roped into legislative dragnets originally meant for rifles. This particular model falls neatly into that gray area, where lawmakers overreach and gun owners overprepare. Distributors have flagged it as one of the most frequently requested pump shotguns this quarter. Demand remains consistent from both home defense buyers and rural property owners who don't want to wait until the next law redefines what tactical really means. The Mossberg 590 Tactical remains in high demand due to its proven track record and decades of no-fail performance in real-world conditions. Manufactured in Serbia and built for abuse, the Zastava ZPAP92 delivers the raw, unfiltered energy of a true AK platform in compact form. Its short 10-inch barrel, classic 7.62x39 chambering, and rugged construction give it a distinct battlefield look that continues to raise eyebrows among lawmakers pushing new restrictions. From its cold, hammer-forged barrel to the thick-walled trunnion, the ZPAP92 was born for abuse. It absorbs heat, spits brass, and keeps running. This model has seen rising popularity as legislation across multiple states begins targeting features it openly displays: brace compatibility, short barrel design, and high-capacity capability. The short barrel, coupled with its brace-friendly design, makes it a likely target in any brace-related enforcement. With the ATF reinterpreting rules and lawmakers eyeing ways to restrict so-called military-style pistols, this Serbian beast checks every box they're aiming for. Gun buyers have responded exactly as expected. Retailers report high turnover on this model, with some running out of stock entirely following each round of proposed regulation. The brace situation alone has pushed many owners to buy before reclassification dumps these into NFA territory. Zastava's reputation for durability and battlefield lineage has helped cement this pistol's place in the civilian market. But more than that, it has become a statement piece, a firearm that dares to be loud, short, and legally complicated. Its rugged design and defiant appearance have made it one of the most aggressively stocked AK pistols in the country this year. Legislation might be moving in, but so are the buyers. Nobody's leaving this one behind. The KelTech Sub2000 folds in half and fits in places that traditional carbines simply don't. It's a 9mm pistol caliber carbine that accepts Glock magazines, features a 16.25-inch barrel, and folds into a compact 16.25-inch package. For years, it's been a staple among those who value portability over tradition. Now, it's become something else entirely, an endangered species in the eyes of the regulatory state. Legislation aimed at concealable rifles and folding designs has made this PCC a prime target. The Gen 3's improvements, like better ergonomics, M-LOK compatibility, and enhanced optics, mounting, only heightened its appeal right as lawmakers started paying attention. The compact folding design of this rifle has shifted from clever engineering to legislative concern, drawing scrutiny from those looking to regulate unconventional configurations. Demand has followed suit. KelTec has been working overtime just to keep up with dealer requests. Distributors flag the Sub-2000 as a high-priority reorder item, especially in states currently reviewing folding weapon bans or new concealed weapon classifications. For buyers, it checks every box for bug-out bags, vehicle storage, and minimalist home defense kits. There's also the matter of magazine compatibility. Glock pattern mags are already facing renewed restrictions in some areas, and a carbine that runs those mags just raises more alarms for legislators who already see standard capacity magazines as problematic. The Sub-2000 Gen 3 has become more than a backpack gun. It's a symbol of compact firepower in an era that treats innovation like a threat. While availability fluctuates, one thing holds steady: demand keeps climbing, and shelves don't stay stocked for long. Designated for concealed carry yet capable far beyond its size, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus has carved out a unique space in the civilian handgun market. Chambered in 9mm and offering up to 13+1 rounds in an extended magazine, it delivers dependable performance inside a slim, carry-friendly package. Enhanced grip texture, a flat-face trigger, and optics-ready configurations make it a practical choice for daily carry. Sales for the Shield Plus have surged in regions where lawmakers are revisiting capacity limits and licensing restrictions. Areas under pressure from legislative overhaul have seen noticeable demand spikes for concealed pistols offering both capacity and concealability without stepping into compact rifle territory. Distributors have flagged this model for high-volume orders in Illinois, New York, and several northeastern states. The combination of affordability and feature-rich engineering keeps it at the top of EDC charts nationwide, and those in the know are moving fast before rules change the landscape of lawful carry. The Shield Plus avoids unnecessary embellishments and instead focuses on responsive handling and minimal recoil under stress. Those purchasing today are doing so based on legislative timing, not marketing campaigns. As red flag discussions escalate and more restrictions emerge around defensive handguns, firearms like this are being prioritized. Inventory turnover has accelerated significantly in the last 2 quarters. Manufacturers are producing at capacity, but the stream of buyers has only increased. This model offers an advantage in capacity without drawing attention from regulators, though that margin is shrinking quickly. Among rimfire rifles, few platforms have achieved the status held by the Ruger 1022. The tactical variant, outfitted with a threaded barrel, adjustable stock, rail system, and optional high-capacity magazine compatibility, continues to attract attention from both enthusiasts and state legislatures. Chambered in .22 LR, this rifle might appear less intimidating on the surface, but recent policy drafts have expanded scrutiny to include small-caliber firearms outfitted for modular use. Legislators are re-examining the criteria for classifying military-style firearms, and the 1022 Tactical has been caught in that wave due to its adaptability. In multiple jurisdictions, cosmetic features paired with high-capacity functionality are now being weighed alongside caliber, leading to unexpected regulatory pressure. Consumer response has been fast and aggressive. Despite its low recoil and beginner-friendly reputation, this rifle has been swept into the same category of concern as centerfire semi-autos. Gun stores report regular sellouts of tactical variants, especially those packaged with BX-25 magazines or threaded barrel kits. The appeal of the 1022 Tactical lies in its versatility. It serves as a trainer, a pest control tool, and even a competitive rimfire option. With its long track record of reliability and low operating cost, it remains one of the most accessible entry points for new owners until policy removes that accessibility. Demand has outpaced forecasts in several retail sectors. Supply remains volatile depending on state-level legal pressures. What was once considered a niche fun gun is now a candidate for early purchase among those tracking legislation closely. The MP5 Sport 3 continues to move through inventory at a pace that reflects more than just general market appeal. Chambered in 5.56 NATO, featuring a 16-inch barrel with 1.9 twist and built with upgraded furniture over its predecessors, This AR-15 platform checks all the practical boxes without pricing out first-time owners. It presents a combination of accessible pricing and reliable engineering, which has only intensified its presence on retail priority lists. Recent efforts to redefine what constitutes an assault weapon have thrust this model directly into the regulatory spotlight. Fixed stocks, standard-length barrels, and traditional AR ergonomics no longer provide safe harbor from proposed restrictions. Several bills already under review seek to categorize even entry-level AR-15s based purely on detachable magazine capacity and standard component layout. Retailers across multiple states have cited rapid depletion of this model following each legislative announcement. Buyers appear to be consolidating around AR pattern rifles that provide basic modularity without excessive customization, streamlined builds that can be rapidly fielded, stored, or transported. The MP5 Sport 3 reflects a foundational shift in what modern gun owners consider essential. Not every build needs to be boutique or tuned for competition. Sometimes the goal is a durable rifle with widely available parts and no learning curve. This rifle meets that goal consistently. Production has increased, but supply chains remain strained due to parallel demand in ammo, accessories, and optics. At current rates, back orders are projected to continue into next quarter, especially in politically active states pushing semi-auto legislation. Compact, aggressive, and unmistakably modern. The Springfield St Victor pistol carries the visual signature and ballistic efficiency of a much larger weapon system. Chambered in 5.56 NATO and fitted with a 7.5-inch barrel, this AR pattern pistol is a short-barreled powerhouse configured for maneuverability in tight environments. It features a free-floating M-lock handguard, a blast diverter, and a brace-compatible rear setup that places it squarely within ongoing federal scrutiny. In recent months, federal rule changes surrounding stabilizing braces have transformed this category of firearm from a specialty product to a compliance challenge. The St. Victor pistol falls within that discussion, not because of any technical failures, but due to its configuration, short barrel, brace-ready design, and compatibility with common rifle accessories. Demand has surged in anticipation of further reclassification or restriction. Retailers have reported accelerated sales figures, especially for pistol configurations that fall below the barrel length thresholds defined in recent rulemaking. The St. Victor pistol is being purchased as a complete unit that offers rifle-caliber firepower without the size or weight of a full-length platform. Its ergonomics and recoil control make it appealing for personal defense and compact transport scenarios. Buyers are acting on timelines shaped by policy rather than product lifecycle. Springfield's design choices, aluminum construction, nickel-boron trigger, and enhanced components are being valued for readiness, not novelty. Distribution trends indicate continued demand, particularly in states with ambiguous or rapidly shifting brace enforcement policies. This pistol offers a critical balance between utility and compact form that fits within a window of legal availability, one that continues to narrow with each policy shift. Engineered for deep concealment without sacrificing capacity, the Sig Sauer P365 series redefined expectations around micro-compact handguns, chambered in 9mm and available in configurations that accommodate 10, 12, or 15-round magazines. This pistol blends low-profile dimensions with high-volume capability. From its slim grip module to its clean, consistent trigger press, the platform is optimized for carry without compromising shootability. The increase in demand for the P365 series coincides with intensified legislative attention on concealed carry criteria and magazine limitations. Its capacity offerings, while modest by full-size standards, remain above proposed legal thresholds in certain jurisdictions. As states revisit carry laws and licensing standards, interest in compact pistols capable of higher-than-average round counts has surged. This series includes optics-ready variants, integrated night sights, and modular fire control groups, all elements that contribute to its popularity. Inventory levels have dropped repeatedly across dealers servicing regions with expanding restrictions, particularly where carry permit systems are being restructured or narrowed in scope. The P365's growth in the civilian market reflects broader trends in defensive carry. Users are placing greater emphasis on capacity, reliability, and compactness in a single package. The timing of this shift aligns directly with proposed legislation and regulatory updates that challenge existing definitions around lawful carry equipment. Procurement data from major distributors shows consistent top-tier movement of the P365 platform across all configurations. The sustained velocity of sales illustrates that demand is being shaped by preemptive action, as owners secure platforms ahead of possible legal changes. The P365 series is now regarded as a strategic choice, not simply a convenient one. Built around consistency and durability, the Glock 19 Gen 5 continues to dominate the compact pistol segment with the kind of footprint, capacity, and reliability that manufacturers chase but rarely match. Chambered in 9mm, it carries 15 rounds standard, with optional extensions available. The Gen 5 iteration refines an already proven design, removing finger grooves, upgrading the barrel to Glock's marksman spec, and incorporating an ambidextrous slide stop for broader usability. This model finds itself in a unique position in today's environment. It is issued by departments, carried by security, and stocked by citizens who understand the legal clock is ticking. Magazine capacity thresholds, frame designs labeled as military style, and calls to restrict modular components have all contributed to a wave of early purchasing across retail chains nationwide. The Glock 19 avoids unnecessary embellishment. It focuses on execution, precise dimensions, lightweight polymer, and just enough rail space to accept modern attachments. As lawmakers increase scrutiny on high-capacity handguns and general-purpose pistols used for concealed carry, the demand for this particular model has only increased. States revising ownership guidelines or limiting standard capacity magazines have experienced consistent backorders and distributor delays related to the Gen 5. Its aftermarket support, armorer's familiarity, and logistical simplicity make it a first-choice platform in unstable regulatory climates. Regional data from sales trackers shows a steady incline in units moved month over month since the latest federal proposals began circulating. The Glock 19 Gen 5 represents a complete package of capacity, size, and reputation, but what comes next eclipses even that. The final entry is built for professionals, priced for commitment, and targeted hardest by the people rewriting the rulebook. Refined down to its bones, the Daniel Defense DDM4 V7 represents the modern evolution of the AR-15 platform, configured for precision, built with premium components, and engineered for shooters who demand performance without compromise. Chambered in 5.56 NATO and featuring a 16-inch cold, hammer-forged barrel with a mid-length gas system. This rifle brings soft recoil, long-term durability, and battlefield-grade reliability to the civilian market. The V7 utilizes Daniel's MFR 15.0 M-Lock rail system, CNC machined upper and lower receivers, and mil-spec plus materials throughout. From the flash suppressor to the buttstock, every inch is designed with intent. These specifications translate to exceptional handling under stress, predictable accuracy, and a ready-to-go rifle that doesn't require additional investment to meet modern standards. The DDM4 V7 has been singled out in multiple state-level bans and proposals due to its feature-rich layout and classification as a semi-automatic, detachable magazine-fed rifle with military aesthetics. California, Washington, and several other states have already adjusted their definitions of assault weapons to specifically include rifles of this class. As a result, demand has exploded, not just from collectors, but from average owners preparing for legislative cutoff dates. Dealers have faced restocking challenges due to bulk pre-orders, especially in coastal states experiencing rapid policy changes. Many outlets prioritize shipment of DDM4 V7 units to regions expecting imminent enforcement, creating ripple effects in inventory availability elsewhere. The Daniel Defense DDM4 V7 has become more than a tool. It has become a line in the sand, marking a category of firearms currently permitted under law, yet frequently referenced in recent policy drafts aimed at restricting future civilian ownership. Owners aren't waiting. They're locking in the best before it's named in the next restriction by line and clause. Stock levels across the industry continue to shift with every legislative session. Distribution patterns reflect a concentrated demand for firearms most likely to face restriction in upcoming policy. The 10 listed platforms meet performance needs, but their popularity is now driven by timing and availability under changing frameworks. Sales trends from large-scale retailers, independent shops, and regional wholesalers all show a consistent rise tied directly to political momentum. Firearms featuring modular configurations, extended capacities, or tactical design cues are being monitored more closely in draft bills and enforcement memos. Buyers are reacting accordingly, often weeks or months ahead of official changes. Each entry on this list reflects a specific intersection of utility, legality, and urgency. Each of these platforms plays a direct role in current policy focus, where regulatory proposals are actively reshaping civilian access based on configuration and features. As agencies propose new categories and redefine terms, the window to acquire these platforms continues to narrow. The current environment rewards awareness and speed. Current shifts in inventory and purchasing patterns reflect consistent alignment with previous periods of legislative activity. Those acting now are responding to trends with clarity, securing equipment before new restrictions reshape the landscape once again.